The Real Mccoys, starring Walter Brennan, created by Irving Pincus.
Want you to meet the family known as the Real Mccoys. That's Grandpappy Amos, the head of the clan. He roars like a lion, but he's gentle as a lamb. And now here's Luke, who beams with joy since he may take Mrs. Luke McCoy. From West Virginia they came to stay in sunny California. Old Grandpappy Amos and the girls and the boys of the family known as the Real McCoys.
Six, 7, 8, 9.
Well, Grandpa, there's supposed to be 110. There's $1 missing.
It ain't missing, Luke. I just counted it wrong, is all.
Oh, no, you didn't, Grandpa. I was watching.
Well, now, $1 don't just get up and walk out by itself. It was in the 80s there when I speeded it up. That must have been where I made the mistake.
Grandpa, I was counting right along with you. There's only 109.
All right, Luke, I'll count it slow and easy myself again. Yeah, see, it ain't missing. That's 110. Get me a couple of rubber bands here, will you, Luke? And next week, we make our last payment on the tractor.
And it'll be ours free and clear.
You know something, Grandpa? That's a whole lot of money. I ain't so sure that the cookie jar's the safest place.
Well, now, it's where we always keep it, ain't it?
But we never had that much before, Grandpa.
Well, what's the matter with keeping the money in the cookie jar?
Well, let me put it this way. The bank don't keep cookies in their safe.
The bank? Is that what you're getting at?
Well, I'd sleep a whole lot better if I knew that money was in the bank.
Not me. I wouldn't sleep a wink. Say, what makes you think a bank is so goddamn safe anyways? Why, my Uncle Luther had a cousin that lost his whole life savings in the bank. Almost $300.
Well, how'd you do that?
Engine raid. A Apache war party come in and burned the whole goddamn town down, including the bank.
Well, I say it's less worrisome keeping the money in the bank than here in the cookie jar.
Grandpa Luke's right. If a thief was to break in here, we'd lose the money for sure. And the tractor.
All right. If everybody wants to make such a goddamn fuss about it, I'll take it to the bank. What you gonna do with that?
Something we've never done before. Put cookies in it.
Where's the manager? Thank you.
Oh, yes, something I can do for you?
Yeah, I was thinking of putting some money in your bank.
I see a new account.
Well, it is if I open it, and I ain't made up my mind yet.
Yeah, well, could you step over that window there? Mr. Farrell takes care of the new accounts.
Well, you're the manager, ain't you?
First vice president.
well, now. Yeah, when I'm dealing in big money, I always like to talk to the top man.
I see. Won't you come in?
Well, thank you.
Now then, Mr.
McCoy, Amos McCoy.
Yes, Mr. McCoy, how much were you planning on depositing with us?
$110. Surprised, huh?
We'll have to fill out a few forms. I may have
Well,
to
now wait a minute. I ain't said I was going to put the money in yet.
Well, then, why don't you go away and come back when you've decided? How's that?
Well, I can't decide till I ask you some questions. Now, when they take my money, what happens to it?
Why, we put it in the vault with the rest of the money, naturally.
You mean my money gets mixed up with everybody else's?
Oh, yes, I want to check this loan. see, $50,000.
You see, I don't like my money tossed in with every Tom, Dick, and Harry.
$1,000 loan would be...
I want my money kept separately so everybody knows where it's at.
Mr. McCoy, please.
Say, do you want my business or don't you?
We'd love to have your business.
You gotta fight for it just like anything else.
Put this through, please. Now, are you ready to sign or what?
Well, now, look, just for the sake of argument, say I let you put my money in the vault. What happens with them?
We lend it.
My money?
Mr. McCoy, how else do you think a bank makes money?
Well, I got my own ideas on that. I'd just like to hear yours.
Hello? Oh, yes, Mr. Morrissey. We were just processing your loan. Probably tomorrow.
Say, is that Ed Morrissey?
Yes. Just as we talked about it.
Say, I hope you ain't lending him money. Ed Morrissey's a deadbeat.
Just a moment, Mr.
Say, look,
Morrissey.
he's owed me $2
Mr.
for
McCoy,
5
will you
years.
please...
Now, look, when a man makes a bet pitching horseshoes and he don't pay, I say he's a deadbeat. And I got 8 witnesses to prove I'd throw the ringer even if Morrissey won't admit it.
Please, Mr. McCoy.
Now, look, if that's the kind of man you're going to lend my money to, you ain't going to lay your hands on a nickel of it, and neither are you. Fireplace. That'll do it. Kate!
What's the matter, Grandpa?
Look at this.
Oh, that little Luke. I told him time and time again to keep this turtle out of the house, and he keeps finding new places to hide it. Where was it this time?
In the chimney there. Why, I'd like to tore my arm off.
Grandpa didn't even draw blood.
Well, it wasn't his fault. He tried hard enough. He's a mean one.
What were you doing in the chimney anyway?
Looking for the turtle. You see, I hear him stomping around in there.
You heard the turtle stomping around?
That's what I said, didn't I? It ain't nothing the matter with my hearing. All us Mccoys has good ears.
Well, I'm going to put this turtle outside. Little Luke will bring him back in and hide him someplace. But no matter where he hides him, I'll find him. Turtles ain't house pets.
Fine state of affairs. A body can't be a sneak in his own house.
Grandpa, everything go all right at the bank?
What's everybody making such a fuss about the bank for? I'm a grown man. If I can't do a simple thing like go to the bank, you should ought to send it to Luke.
Ain't no need to get huffy. All I did was ask you.
Oh, I forgive you, Luke.
You know something, Grandpa?
Yeah?
I got a real peaceful feeling about that money being in the bank.
Yeah, well,
It gives me real comfort to know it ain't underfoot no more.
I sure wish you and Peppino get started on my vegetable garden.
Oh, we will, Sugar Babe, we will. Right, Peppino? See, it would not take long.
Mary
Grandpa, I didn't think you'd be home in time for lunch.
Oh, how's the Grange meeting?
Oh, just fine. Figure on having a dance toward the end of the month.
Oh, good.
Oh, you ready for some lunch, Grandpa?
You know, Kate, I don't feel too hungry. I'll just have me a cup of coffee.
Well, come on, Peppino.
Luke, don't forget you promised to start working on that garden. I'd like to get planting today. The signs say it's right.
Okay, right after we finish out in the barn.
Where you going to have your garden, Kate?
Right near the house.
Well, having it near the house like that makes it right handy. You see everything that's going on. Out front here?
No, right where the old garden used to be, right outside the back door here.
Well, that's right outside the door here?
That's where I'm going to grow my new fancy tomatoes.
Well, now, that's the darndest, most foolish place I ever heard to grow tomatoes.
Grandpa, it gets the sun all day. It's a good piece of land.
Well, it's too close to the house. Don't you know that the most poisonous thing there is to tomatoes is house paint? It's a killer.
I can't let all the work Peppina did clearing the cans and stumps go to waste.
Peter cleared them cans and stumps?
This morning.
Huh? Oh, you said you wanted your vegetable garden here, didn't you?
But what about the house paint?
What house paint?
Well, you said it was poisonous.
Oh, that house paint. Well, that's all so wore out they ain't got no strength no more. Ain't nothing to worry about.
What do you think you're doing?
Well, when Kate wants a garden, she wants it.
Well, you heard us say we were going to do it.
And in your city clothes, too. I don't get it.
Hey, Luke, I guess you had quite a job cleaning up the stumps and cans.
Oh, no, there wasn't many.
Oh, just a few you tossed away somewhere?
Oh, we didn't toss them away, Senor Grandpa.
You know something, Grandpa? I had no idea how much money there is in old cans.
Well, now, Luke, I was going to tell you about that myself, you know. When I went down to the bank...
The fellow over at the dump, he charged Peppino 50 cents just to dump them cans we had around here.
Dump? Is that where all them cans is?
Pretty smart, huh, Senor Grandpa?
No, it ain't.
What?
Well, I mean that dump fella ain't smart. 50 cents for all them cans. I guess he had no ID. What you had there?
This fellow was here this morning, you say?
Yeah, a little fella. He's about that high. He wore a straw hat. But he didn't speak real good English like me and you.
Oh, that one. Sure, I remember.
Yeah? Where's the cans he done brung?
Over there. They're all yours. Good luck.
Yo quiero a Lolita, yo quiero Pepita. Andy, you're a thief. How did you manage to get all these cans when we were taking them away? I hope you got a stomachache.
Will you stop, sugar? I keep forgetting to count.
If we don't find the owner, it's ours to keep, no?
Uh-huh.
$110.
$110. We could be rich.
110? Sugar Babe, does that have kind of a familiar ring to you?
Yes, Luke.
What's wrong with it? I think it's a very beautiful number.
And the rubber bands that was wrapped around the money in 2 directions?
It just has to be.
I don't understand. Has to be what?
Peppino, this is our savings.
Yours? And you keep it outside in a tin can? With not even a top on it?
It's a long story, Peppino.
Yeah, and it ain't too funny.
Well, for a minute I was rich.
Maybe we ain't rich, but finding this money's going to keep us from being poor.
Well, I guess Grandpa'll be happy to find out it ain't lost.
He ain't going to find it out. Leastwise, not for a while.
Oh, Luke, you can't do that. You can't let him suffer.
Suffer? Well, we'd have suffered a whole lot more if we'd lost that tractor just because he was too mule-headed to put this money in the bank.
I wonder where he is now.
Well, that don't take no figuring out. Right now, he's down at the junkyard looking for this tin can.
Howdy, Luke.
Howdy, Grandpa.
Howdy.
Where you been?
Oh, just around. A few errands. Hey, say, Luke. Speaking about tractors, farming ain't what it used to be, is it?
How's that again?
Well, look at us. We're getting soft. Now, when I was a young fella, the fun of farming was plowing a field behind a couple of mules.
Well, it's a sight easier on a tractor, I'll tell you.
See, but that don't mean it's better, you see. Everybody knows handwork is better than machine work. See, it might be a good idea to try farming by hand again, huh?
Well, now, wouldn't that be silly, Grandpa? Just when we got enough money to pay off the tractor?
Well, we shouldn't ought to leave the fact that we got the money rush us, Luke.
You know, seeing as how we got to make that payment on Monday, why don't we go down to the bank and get that money out?
Well, now, wait a minute, Luke. You can't go now. It's after 3 o'clock. The bank is closed.
Oh, no, this is Friday. They stay open till 6 o'clock.
I know, but it ain't due till Monday, and we can draw the money out then, you see.
Come on, let's go down and get the money.
Well, now, look, maybe if they ain't there. I mean, maybe they've been paying out so much money that they sort of run short, you see.
Grandpa, is something wrong?
Yes, there is, Luke. I never put the money in.
Oh?
I put it in a tin can and buried it.
Yeah, well, where is it?
It's gone, Boyd. It's gone.
Oh, Grandpa, I don't rightly know what to say.
Well, Luke, we're going to lose the tractor, and I'm the one you got to blame for it.
Maybe the bank could lend us the money. That's what they do, you know.
Yeah, but we ain't got nothing to put up, Luke. They already got a mortgage on the house.
Yeah, that's right. Well, look, Grandpa, you was always good at talking around people. Maybe if you was to sweet-talk the bank manager, he'd borrow it to us.
No, I don't think so, Luke.
Maybe I'll talk to him myself.
But it ain't going to do no good.
Well, Grandpa, we can't just lose the tractor. We got to do something. Now, come on.
man. Let's him over there.
Oh, he don't look too bad. I wouldn't be one bit surprised if he was to lend us some money. Hello, Mr. Laidlaw.
Yes?
I put $110 in your bank yesterday. Remember? Well, I'd like to take it out. I got a bill to pay.
Of course. This way, please.
Well, I got it.
They give you $110?
Just on my signature. Let's go down and pay off the tractor.
Wait a minute, Luke. You say, I want to apologize what I said to you yesterday. And don't you worry about the money. We're going to pay you back every cent. And I don't know how to thank you, but if you ever need anything, a friend or anything, you just come to Amos McCoy. You got a friend for life.
No thanks necessary, Mr. McCoy.
You say, and about that Ed Morrissey, I hope you give him the loan anyway, because maybe he ain't such a deadbeat after all. You know, in that horseshoe game he owes me the $2 from, he claimed it was a leaner until I kicked it with my foot, and that made it a ringer. Used to say.